Alright, starting off the next episode, going for the last of the Daruk side shrine quest thing. Oh, I know how I'm gonna edit now. Record. Last bit of little Easter egg thing that I found while looking up and did feel the need to talk about at some point is Kukos. I feel like I should probably show them off. They do the typical Kuko thing, which is attack you, but you can also use them to attack enemies. And when you attack them, they can drop eggs, and apparently if you attack them with a fire-based weapon, they will drop hard-boiled eggs. So at some point, I do need to experiment. Now the expression playing with fire is very, very true here, because we're supposed to go fight a molten stone talus on top of a bed of lava. Fireproof armor is of course critical for this, but you also get the updraft to help prevent you from going in. Go ahead, let him do his thing. Maybe he doesn't want to do his thing. Let's see, here's what I was talking about. If we had that other boulder breaker, we could have just used it all up on him. Link! Oh, that was so close. That was so rude. Alright, hold on a second. I need to recharge my stamina. Yes, you're getting your arms back. But I'm trying to get my Link in check. Again, much, much easier if you have more stamina. And unfortunately, none of the gems you get to keep. Oh, yep, right above it. Don't mind me, bird. Oh yeah, this one. Let me go ahead, I guess we'll use you. I mean, I don't really particularly remember this one being too difficult. Wait for it to get in position first. Bang. Also, I'm going to go ahead and call it now, because I said that out loud. I'm going to do terrible. That one still looks stationary. It's not stationary. And go. Technically, that's all you actually need to do. Wait, no. There's another set of bars. Alright, don't get a bomb, stupid. I don't actually know what the treasure for this one is, though, I don't think. But, oh yeah, this one. Always making me play with that damn tablet. Okay. So, what we want to do is flip it into a position if the gamepad ever feels like following the physics I am telling it. Something like this. Too far. Little bit, little bit, little bit. That should be okay. So now it's in position. And thank you. That's not what I asked. Care to try again? Now this one I actually think is kind of clever. And a bit more on the creative side. So, you don't want to... Thank you. What you need to do is find a way to move it so it lines up kind of like... God, this thing never moves the way you, like, think it should. actually did something, though. That looks close. Oh my god. A reminder. The Wii U gamepad is a motion control nightmare. You can think to yourself, I want to get it in this position. Hello? And it will bastardize every attempt of logical sense to make that a reality. So, like, you can tilt it left and it'll go, like, up and down and everything else, and it's just not good. Not good at all. But it's finally fucking done. Okay. I spoke like earlier and I was like, why am I talking right now? But here, we did it. Okay. Hold on a second. That was weird. I thought I heard my phone ringing. Boulder Breaker. This is like the first actual one that has given me something good. And then the Knight's Bow with some ice arrows. And the weakest of the armor, though. And some cooked food. How's it going? That hurt a lot. Here, you know what? We're not doing that. Sorry, friend. I suppose this could be viewed as a statement of how Daruk actually is. All strength, no defense, but I think rocks are generally pretty defensive. You know, if Pokemon has taught me anything. Hit him! Try not to use another one, if I can help it. But it's still a pretty easy fight. That worked. Done. I didn't even eat my food. Are you still adrift in thought? You seem to lost to the whims of your mind. Oh, pardon me, I suppose it's none of my business. Wandering around here and listening to anecdotes about Champion Daruk has truly invigorated me. In fact, it has inspired me to honor him in my own way. That's why I felt inclined to roost here. I've written a song to capture his essence.
Count me in, tiny princess. I'm the fearless Daruk, after all. And if Hyrule needs my help, I'll gladly lay down my life.
Thank you, Daruk.
Not sure if it's Calamity Ganon's fault or what, but I hear monsters have been attacking people more than ever lately. Times like these, you shouldn't leave the castle without a horde of mighty Gorons to watch your back.
You sound like Father. He's assigning a knight to watch over me wherever I go. I hear the top contender is the most accomplished swordsman in all of Hyrule.
Huh? That could only be... Huh? What the... They really are all over the place these days. Is someone being attacked? Cowards! Wait here, princess. Spineless little cuckoos! No monster stands a chance when fighting me, the almighty Daruk!
Oh! You're safe. It seems our friend here was the one being attacked. Precious boy, you saved his life. Huh? Well.
Good riddance, and stay safe! I'm sorry you had to see that side of me. As a kid, dogs always chased me. I still panic when I see one of those critters.
I never imagined the great Daruk would have a weakness.
So tell me, princess.
Yes?
Calamity Ganon isn't, some kind of a dog monster, is he?
Huh?
I suppose even champions are not immune to fear. So, what do you think of Champion Daruk's song? By writing a song that celebrates the softer side of Champion Daruk, I feel closer than ever to my dear teacher. The missing verse of one of the ancient songs, I think the perfect setting would be Hyrule Castle for the distant past.
I knew you could do it, little guy. Now you can use Daruk's protection more than ever. If you see that Ganon jerk, give him a message for me. Good riddance, bacon breath.
Alright, that's all four of them all done. Now, I personally am going to stop recording for the moment because I would like to make sure that before we start doing this last dungeon, this Shrine of Resurrection thing, I don't really think it's a secret, that the videos are the way I want them to be. So either we're going to Shrine of Resurrection now, or the next episode, or we're going to go ahead and kill some time with a couple shrines if this video is not the way I think it should be.
So, unfortunately, there are no songs of defense or anything like that, which kind of soils it a little bit for me, so I figured Bolero Fire is the best idea I've got. For whatever reason, I was also thinking about Elegy of Emptiness, but and I also didn't want to make up a title of something that wasn't real. However, it also kind of works out kind of well that my plan, this is pure coincidence, was go to Eldin and do a shrine there, because that at least ties in with the Bolero Fire. Wouldn't have worked so well if I went to an ice place, I guess. I've gotten to the point where I can do this in my sleep, because Elgato's terrible. Anyway, the first time I ever found the shrine, it was by climbing on top of these rails and walking across it. I had noticed it in the lava, so I flew over to try and land on it, which is not very easy, as you can clearly see. It's really weird how in the failed recordings I do it first try, but now all of a sudden, yeah, and then you can stand and walk across it, and that was how I got here. It was a long and painful process, but it's much better to just do Rivali scale. So, there you go. Okay. So, that's not even right. This shrine's gonna basically take us the rest of the fucking video as of this point, because Elgato wants to keep corrupting footage for me, so I know how this is gonna turn out. Should put that a little bit further. Right there. And you come all the way there. That's still not close enough, though. I suppose it wants me to do it like this. I mean, it could make sense. It'd make a little bit more sense than using the stairs. I still don't... Oh yeah, it's a royal bow. Yeah. I was going to say I don't remember what's in it, but I remember just then. And move you back. It's a really cool shrine, and I do like what they do here, and it makes you kind of, at least it makes me, you know, miss actual good temples and stuff in Zelda. Because it's like, they could have done something and made a dungeon, but instead we get these little bite-sized shrines, and the power they have is still there, it's just not being utilized. And that's kind of what this thing makes me think. Right down here, hold your torch down so it doesn't get hit by the sprinkler. I'm gonna keep holding it just because if I don't, something stupid will happen. And then for this little bastard, shoot it. I can't believe that worked. That didn't feel like it should have, but yeah. Apparently just holding the arrow inside of the torch flame isn't good enough to keep the torch flame lit, the arrow lit. So it got put out and I had to restart it, but whatever. The point is, I learned something. Just, you know what, I'm curious. Since I have magnesis on me, why not? Let's have some fun. Let's take this with us. And let's raise some hell. Friends, how's it going? You know what? I changed my mind. I want to bring the ball with me. I like this idea. I didn't think about the torch until just now. Torch friend, I need you. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna carry this metal ball with us wherever we go now. That is my plan.
And I know I can... maybe I can't. It's a little bit different. I mean, I got a choice now. Screw it. We're going to take the ball with us because I want the ball. Stasis this, because if you don't, it will put out the torch with water. I should be able to make it go over that wall, though. I should be able to make it go over both walls. I can guarantee you, no other video on YouTube, as of this point, has anyone doing this. Because they're smart. Now, what I did last time was I went ahead and I took this thing with me, so this way I could ditch the torch and keep the flame blade. But the other flame blade was actually an attack up, so it was like 55, and it was super worth bringing with me. Actually, you know what? Since that's just a durability up, I can go ahead and just swap it. Because the one I have is durability up. And it's been used. I know that because I've had to do this a few fucking times already. So we'll just do that. But the idea was I was carrying the flame blade around with me, so I know I can carry something like that, something around with me and solve these puzzles. Granted, where'd my ball go? Oh. Well, shit. I guess we're gonna take the sword then, after all. That made me actually sad. I really wanted to pelt more bad guys with the ball. I guess we'll just do this. I do want to go ahead and... I need to go ahead and light this torch, though. I was really looking forward to it, because there's more enemies up ahead. And that's just fun. That was stupid. I don't even know why I did it. Easy shot. For pro gamers. Put it right. You can do better than that. Alright, Link. Whatever it was you just did, maybe don't do it. Having difficulties here. He landed on top of the damn torch. And I was like, that's not right. But Link was like, fuck, I don't care, I'm fireproof, which actually now... I thought about that also in editing for Daruk stuff. That's probably why I had such ease with that, little where you lift the block above your head kind of thing. I think that's the only reason it worked for me, was because I had the fireproof armor. I have no evidence to support that, but I think that's what it is. I just figured, you know, it's a shrine, so they've probably thought of that, and they wouldn't do that because that completely nullifies the puzzle, the thing they spent time working on, so I figured it was some sort of special fire that would have hurt me anyway. Stasis that. Do that. See, now I wasn't sure if I could put the big ball on top of the little tiny platforms over there. That's where I wasn't sure, but I was gonna fucking try. I don't know why I checked that. I mean, I sort of do, but like, check that I have it, but I know I wasn't gonna need it. That, however, is worth it. Try again, Link. Are you high enough? Okay. Cause see, I wanted to pelt those guys with it. Let's try it. Right there. They're just sitting there taking it. Idiots. I don't know why they just sat there, but apparently that works. Alright, let me go ahead and just finish solving this, and then we can move on. Sometimes it doesn't always work. Also, if your torch gets wet, you cannot relight it. You have to dry it off. There. Hopefully they didn't bother getting rid of my great flame blade. Nope, there it is. Okay, see you, friend. It became part of a much bigger plane with the lava. Now I got 2. You don't know what that is? Alright, well there we go. Actually, what was in that chest again? See, that's just it, I don't remember. Ice arrows. I do remember. It just took me a minute. See, I did it 3 fucking times! Goodbye. Okay.